Welcome to Civic Voice Liberia, a platform dedicated to amplifying the voices of every Liberian.
Our mission is to inspire civic engagement, empower citizens, and advocate for positive change.
Join us as we explore the heartbeat of our nation, holding conversations that matter and paving the way for a brighter future.
This is Civic Voice Liberia. Your voice,
your future.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Civic Voice Liberia, where truth speaks and silence breaks. Today, we are going to be talking about Africa. And not only Africa gold. How they are stealing from Africa every single year, and they're telling us that Africa is poor. They're waging wars in our countries in Africa and telling us that Africa is poor. Why other people sit in this country and just enjoy, drink that wine, eat that cake, go to that kid birthday party, partied up by the Lamborghini, Ferrari, all that expensive car, 200 million out of homes, and why kids are dying because of this, of the resources they are taking out of the country. This is what we're going to be talking about. Do you ever wonder why there's always war in Africa? Why it never seems to stop? I mean, why innocent people, including kids, getting killed? Why millions are forced to leave their homes, and diseases and hunger wipe out entire community? Africa golds, diamond, oil, coltan, cobalt, uranium, bauxite, and so many other resources just keep pouring out of the continent like nothing is happening. That's crazy. I don't understand that. Picture this. You are at the airport somewhere in Africa. You board a flight to Dubai and you have a carry-on bag that is not just packed with clothes. Inside that bag is gold, heavy bars, jewelry, even raw unrefined chunks. You land at Dubai International Airport. While everybody else heading to passport control, you quietly slip away to the transit terminal. You grab your seat at a small cafe. A few minutes later, another traveler walks in. He put his bag down. He picks yours up and walk out like it is just another day. You grab his bag, catch a flight back to Africa. You never even open it, but you already know inside is $2.5 million in cash. Sound like a movie, right? But it is real. This is how more than 400 tons of smuggled gold worth around $30 billion get into the UAE from Africa every year. And once it is refined, it's melted down in Dubai. That gold becomes perfectly legal, just like that. This isn't just smuggling. It is a whole system, an operation with layers, laundering, profit, conflict, and yes, war. At the center of it all, Dubai, a city that not just a tourist destination or shopping paradise. It is now a major global hub for gold and gold laundering. With the price of gold skyrocketing because the world economics is shaky, the UAE has turned itself into a serious player. But the cost of that gold, it is being paid in African blood. Our brother and sister are being killed for that gold. Let us zoom in on Sudan. It been torn apart by civil war, fighting between the country military and the rampant support forces militia. And guess what funding that chaos? You already know, gold. This is modern day imperialism, just dressed differently. Now, the UAE isn't just about gold, it is about land deals, political influence, and control over the Red Sea trade routes. But gold is a few. It moves everything else. Step back and look at the bigger picture. Over the past 50 years, gold has only gotten more expensive. And as the petrodollar weakens, the Middle East faces its own problems. Bigger countries like China, India, Russia are moving away from the US dollar. They want something real. That something is gold. But gold has weight. It's not digital. You can't email it. You gotta move it. And that's where Dubai comes in. Dubai has had its gold souk since the early 1900s. But after the 1970 oil boom, the city exploded. New infrastructure, top-tier airplane, 0% tariffs on gold imported made it the perfect place to bring, refine, and flip gold. Today, there are more than 20 gold refineries and 7,000 traders in Dubai. Over 1,000 tons of gold come in every year, and most of it comes from Africa. Killing innocent people, kids are dying, people are displaced, hunger. They don't care. They just want to go. And these people, if they had a machine, or they was like tendon, where they can just slap their finger like that, and everybody disappear from Africa. It's just a vacant land. They can just go there and then do everything. They would have already done it. They don't care. Not at all. Here's the problem. Fly from African capitals land daily. Traders show up with gold in hand luggage. No inspections, no question. A lot of African governments don't have the tools or system in place to regulate gold export. Our airport security is weak, corruption is strong, so gold slip out easily. In 2022, Africa said they exported certain amount of gold, but the UAE said they received way more. That means over 400 tons were smuggled. How? Because African infrastructure never caught up with the gold rush. Artisanal and small-scale miners jumping. Then Malaysia got involved in places like Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Cameroon, Sudan, and mining became the battlefield. Whoever held the mine held the money. Sudan case is real eye-opener. For decades, they have been in and out of war. From President Omar al-Bashir stayed in power by arming the military and cutting deals with Malaysia leaders. The worst of them, the Janjaweed. They later became the RSF, led by Mohammed Hadin Diklo, aka Hemedi. After South Sudan broke off in 2011, Sudan lost nearly all of its oil, so they turned to gold. With US sanction, foreign companies wouldn't touch them. Abishir handed gold contracts to warlords like the Hemedi Grab, the Jebel, a massive gold mine in Darfur. Through this company, Al Jamal, he sent gold straight to the UAE, built up his army, and got rich. The smuggler got slick. People were caught flying with the gold hidden in sandbars and oxygen tanks. In 2017, red flags pop up, but no one stopped it. By 2018, Sudan Trade Minister called it out. They were missing billions in gold revenue. The central bank barely saw any of it. In 2019, after protests kicked al-Bashir out, Hemedi stayed in power and the gold trade. It kept growing. Russia planes pretending to carry cookies were found full of gold. Flight like that happened 16 times in 1 year. Can you imagine how many gold is getting out of Africa? Can you imagine having a whole plane full of gold? 16 flight every year. That's a whole lot of gold. I don't know about you, but that's a whole lot of gold that is leaving out of Africa. And the people that actually should be benefiting from it, none of them are benefiting from it. They are just dying from hunger. They don't have place to sleep. Displacement. Like, this is crazy. This is what been happening, and these war that happening, the process war that happening, these people funding these things because they can be able to get a gold free. In 2023, Sudan went full war again. Hamidi RSF attacked the army. People died by the thousand. 10 millions were displaced, and gold, it still flow straight to Dubai. Weapons, drones, medevac flights came in from Libya and the UAE. Gold went out. Everyone denies it, but the trade is obvious. The activists warned the world. They said this isn't a civil war, but they never listened. This isn't a civil war. I was in Africa. I know how these things play out. I was in Liberia. These people fund this little war to take over their minds. And those that had if your rebel had too many minds, then you have somebody coming in cutting the deal with you. Normally the person is not black. This person is white. They come in to cut a deal with the person and say, no, okay, we'll support you, we'll give you arms. So when they will bring out a machine, we'll dig more gold, and it will give you arm in return. We'll give you all the different weapons. And they agreed to it. And it continues. So if they don't stop doing this shit, we'll not have this problem. If someone start a war, they don't have gun to fight, sooner or later the government going to have more firepower to take care of that rebel leader. But no, y'all go in there because you don't want to go to the government. When y'all go to the government, then y'all have to pay fair price. Not even fair price. Y'all have to pay like what? Pay like 10%. There is over $120 trillion worth of raw material that leave out of Africa every year. Out of that money y'all give them for the raw material, you also steal 80 billion of it. This is insane. Not only that, y'all keep saying Africa is poor. But if we are poor, why are you there all the time? Why are you creating this process war to get free resources out of the country? You know, like the people tell them, the activists, they tell them that these wars are not real war. They said this isn't a civil war, this is a process war. External power are pulling the strings. Sudan, like Congo, is a battleground for resources. While the RSF soldiers search homes with metal detectors looking for gold, the West finally acted. Sanction hit companies tied to the RSF. The US sanctioned Hamidi in 2025 for genocide. Sudan tried to sue the UAE at the International Court of Justice, but the UAE had opted out of the rule that would have allowed that case. It is a new scramble for Africa. Modern land grabbing, not with ships like it used to be, not with flags, but with private jets, briefcases, and bank wires. Dubai doesn't have a single gold mine, but they are the biggest gold dealers on earth. How? Because of a loophole. Once gold is refined there, it is labeled made in Dubai. The gold origin disappears. New rules in 2023 barely change a thing. Insiders say enforcement is just for show. So here we are, a global system running off African gold. Wars are funded, regimes are propped up, and the people left to suffer. Thanks for turning into Civic Voice Liberia. Africa needs to wake up, not just to racism, but to a deeper system of white supremacy that is bleeding the continent dry, taking away people resources, taking away people opportunities, taking away privileges. These are basic needs in order for us to function as human beings. You're taking all of this away from the people. The people are displaced, they are in the street, they are dying. All you care about is your gold. Keep giving weapons to rebel leaders so they can take over a gold mine. This is crazy. We want to hear from you, folks. Drop your thoughts in the comment. If this hit you, share it, like it, subscribe. Until next time, stay woke, stay united, because the people we once thought were here to save us, they are the ones waging economic war against us. So stay woke. Thank you.